In 1895, the inception of chiropractic changed the face of healthcare forever. About 2 decades later, chiropractors changed the face of healthcare in California through the Initiative Act. About 2 decades later, chiropractors changed the face of healthcare when we were included as part of the Workers' Compensation Initiative Act. About 2 decades later, chiropractors changed the face of healthcare when we were accepted into Medicare, Medicaid systems, and accepted by most third-party payers. About 2 decades later, chiropractors changed the face of healthcare when we were successful in the Wilkes lawsuit, leading to increased respect and acceptance among the other healthcare providers. And here we are, almost 2 decades later, and it's time to change the face of healthcare once again. I wish I could announce that this year CCA is going to launch an unprecedented public relations campaign. I wish I could announce that CCA is going to get the legislature to roll back all of the onerous provisions of work comp law that prevent a patient from being able to see us. I wish I could announce that CCA is going to fund the research necessary to prove to lawmakers and the world what we have always known, that we should be the doctors of first choice for wellness and the optimization of health. I wish I could guarantee that CCA has the might and the strength to stop the potential runaway trains of personal injury reform, universal health care, and physical therapists performing diagnostic procedures and manipulation. But I can't make those announcements because the majority of our profession has not yet chosen to tap in to our true potential through our numbers. Does this discourage me? No. Am I afraid? No. Because although CCA isn't big enough or powerful enough at this time, our profession is. With 10,000 plus DCs in the state of California, we have the potential to be an unstoppable force in healthcare once again. While most people dream of winning the lottery, my dreams go something like this. 10,000 DCs in the state of California as members of CCA, representing over $8 million in annual revenue, allowing us to fund a $2 million yearly public relations campaign without increased dues or assessments, a $2 million political action committee that would be far and away the largest of any non-union healthcare group, including CMA, an additional $2 million yearly research campaign that compiles existing research and creates new research that establishes once and for all not only what we as DCs currently already know to be true, but also establishes new benefits of chiropractic care that go beyond our wildest dreams. There are 34 million spines in the state of California, and there are over 10,000 DCs that have the potential to change these lives for the better. 50 years from now, I don't want to be seen as the generation of chiropractors who changed the face of healthcare once again. I want to be the generation to be seen of generation of chiropractors that changed the face of healthcare forever. The good news is, we have the numbers in our profession to do it. 20% of the nation's DCs reside in our state. The bad news is that the victories that our predecessors fought so hard for, and their gifts to us, the gift of legal protection, the gift of increased reimbursement, the gift of increased acceptance, gifts that have resulted in a much easier road than they ever had, have led us to become a spoiled, complacent, and selfish profession, torn by mistrust and infighting. The challenges and defeats of the past decade are a testament to this. Let's be clear. The medical profession is not our biggest enemy. The physical therapists are not our biggest enemy. Managed care is not our biggest enemy. The legislature is not our enemy. The governor is not our enemy. We have two enemies. Those that seek to divide us over philosophical, judgmental, or minute technical issues, and those that are so complacent that they see membership in our state organization as a burden rather than a necessity. And through this, Our biggest failure is that we have let our patients down because we have not utilized the enormous potential of our numbers to make a difference in their lives. That is why this year we will be launching an unprecedented membership campaign and drive, one that puts the entire profession to a decision, one that asks the question, are you ready to participate in the next revolution in healthcare? Are you ready to set aside your small differences in order to propel chiropractic to the place that it deserves to be? Are you ready to give the 34 million spines in California real choice and real access to this beautiful thing called chiropractic care? Because at some point in time, we're going to have to make a commitment to treat each other less as competition and more as comrades. At some point in time, we're going to have to learn to disagree without dividing. At some point in time, we're going to have to replace bickering and complacency with gratitude and thanksgiving for those that have paved the way for us to experience the beauty and the miracles of chiropractic. And then use that gratitude as fuel for us to make it a little easier for the generations to come. At some point in time, we're going to have to trust each other because we're all we've got. At some point in time, I'm going to have to say to you, how can I help you? Because I cannot and will not let you fail. At some point in time, the 10,000 chiropractors of this state are going to have to stand united, despite our differences, despite our philosophies, despite our techniques, and despite our conflicts, and rise up and shout once and for all that we will no longer stand at the back of the bus. I say that time is now, and I say that place is here.